I know we've talked about it on the show before, but we talk about a lot about monoculture, and we've talked about that here before, and the lack of it. How nowadays there's a million shows, there's so much content, and as you and I say, sometimes you hear of these shows that are like on season 6 or 7, and I'm like, what show is that?
Where is this running?
And I don't know a single person who watches that. I actually was watching The Matrix a couple of weeks ago or whatever. It's incredible how that movie's from 1999, probably shot in 1998, and it still holds up.
Yeah.
Like the only thing that like is dated is like the phone. Can we talk about how good Speed still is?
That's another movie that is pretty classic.
Actually, that's another movie I saw the other day. Actually, and Tristan watched it with me. And at the beginning of the movie, he's like, "Are they in the bus the whole movie?" I'm like, yeah. Just about. I feel that in this new studio setup, I feel there's like more cameras.
It's like Big Brother really is watching.
No, it's like The Matrix. Did you see the making of The Matrix?
Bullet time.
Yeah, all the cameras around him. You know that everybody, welcome to episode 376.
Yes, he got it.
I got it right. Beat there. Aren't you proud of me? You know that I actually was watching The Matrix a couple of weeks ago or whatever. It's incredible how that movie's from 1999, probably shot in 1998, and it still holds up.
Yeah.
Like the only thing that like is dated is like the phone.
Oh.
The phone or
like, what's happening?
Like things like that. But like the movie still holds up like in terms of the like how it looks. It still looks very current and modern.
I would say even though the phone is dated, but it's dated in a way that isn't dated.
Yes, I know what you mean. Because it's a very like brutalist sort of Nokia phone.
Very simple phone. It's not like, oh, look, it's a sidekick.
Yeah. You know that The Matrix is one of those movies, like many people, I'm sure I'm not the only person that this happened to. It was one of those movie experiences for me that I saw it and it blew my mind.
Oh, I know the impact that movie had on you.
You remember I thought I was Neo Anderson?
I mean, are you sure you're not?
That was like my screen name on AOL. Yeah. It was Neo 1578.
You had the European movie poster?
I still do at my parents' house. Do you remember I had a website called World of Darien?
Yes, and it was very Matrix.
It was all Matrix.
Matrix visual.
Yeah. Yeah, that movie, I was all about that movie, but it's so, I mean, come on.
Again, there's a reason people are still talking about it.
And and now,
I could have done without the other three, but
now, a lot of...
now we are in the Matrix.
We are in the Matrix.
We are in the Matrix.
Sort of.
Yeah.
There is no spoon.
No, we're just missing the potato sacks and the goo.
Junior, did you like The Matrix?
Loved it.
I imagine the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed all of them. I'm not gonna say I didn't hate the other ones, but for sure the first one. Yeah. Come on, it's one of those revolutionary movies. Yeah. And also just shout out to one of my favorite humans, Keanu Reeves, because
he is just good people.
He
Buena
is.
Gente Club. He's one of the Mount Rushmore.
Keanu, come by the show.
You know that he's one of these actors that like. We could sit down and talk about all like the movies he's done and all that, but he's one of these people. It's sort of weird because everybody knows Keanu Reeves and everybody knows
anything about him.
No, but what I'm saying is when you think of like A-list actors, you don't think of Keanu Reeves.
True, but he's had $1 million movies.
And he's such a versatile actor.
Yeah.
I mean, the same guy who was Neo Anderson in The Matrix was Bill and Ted, like.
Yeah. And then he drove a bus. Well, no, that was Sandy Bullock. But.
Okay. Can we talk about how good Speed still is?
That's another movie that is pretty classic.
Actually, that's another movie I saw the other day. Actually, and Tristan watched it with me. And at the beginning of the movie, he's like, "Are they in the bus the whole movie?" I'm like, yeah. Just about. And I'm like, but you know what, though? I imagine that a movie like Speed for like kids or really young people must be really hard, because these people that grew up in like instant gratification, like really quiet, like I need, the plot, the subplot,
within the first 5 minutes.
Within the first 5 minutes to watch a whole movie that they're in a bus must be a little bit daunting for them. But it's so good.
It's just a simple plot. I think they can do
I know, but it's so good.
It's fantastic. I love that movie.
It's so good. Till this day, when I watch it, when they're going to jump the thing in the highway, the gap, I'm like, yo me aguanto. I'm like, I hold on to my seat, and I'm like, why am I holding on to my seat? And I'm like, oh my God.
What if?
Like, are they going to make it? They made it.
Yep. See, that's one of those, that is I know what's going to happen, but I still hold out hope cinema.
Yeah. But it's so good. Speed. And you know what? Speed 2 was so bad that it was good.
I've never seen Speed 2.
You've never seen Speed 2?
I know, and I love bad movies, and I've never seen Speed 2.
You know, the incredible thing about Speed 2 is that got approved by a studio. So it's like, let's take everything that worked in Speed 1 and multiply it times 100 on a ship.
Which is not fast at all.
No.
At all.
And you know what's
It's
incredible?
not even a speedboat.
Do you know that, like, the big final scene in that movie, or one of the final scenes
where the
ship crashes?
Yeah.
Right. They built that city to crash it. And I'm like, wow. Can you imagine the budget of the first one, which probably had like a really small budget,
$10
compared to the second one, and then what each one of them did? So,
but you know what? Either way, gave us Sandra Bullock, and I can't be upset at that.
I think a lot of people forget that movie she was in, The Net.
Oh yeah, that's right. When we thought the internet was that.
Yeah, and it's funny because if you ask my father to name you a Sandra Bullock movie, he'll say The Net. Sí, la película esa de la computadora.
Really?
Yeah.
The Net?
The Net, yeah.
What would his other movies of hers be, I wonder?
Of Sandra Bullock? I don't know. My dad likes Sandra Bullock. But
who doesn't like Sandra Bullock?
The Net, yeah.
I mean, she lets you call her Sandy.
I think that mid to late 90s was like peak action.
Oh, 100%.
Have we forgotten how good The Rock was?
Well, because
Face Off.
What started happening was you started getting, before that we had action heroes. Mm-hmm. But then we started having actors doing action movies.
That's true.
Right? Because
I never thought about it that way.
Right, because it was no longer like these guys, Arnold and the Slies and those guys and the Steven Seagals.
Jean-Claude.
Right. Now it was like, oh, Nicolas Cage is going to do an action movie. Mm-hmm. Oh, John Travolta is going to do an action movie. Oh, like Keanu Reeves. So it became actors doing action movies.
That is true.
Which is kind of what we see nowadays. We don't have action stars these days the way that we grew up with them.
No.
And even like your Charles Bronsons and, those guys.
Yeah, no. But I think all those movies were so good.
Oh yeah, no.
Like I love ¿Cómo se llama this movie of the world ending, the tidal waves?
Deep Impact?
Deep Impact.
Deep Impact. And what was the other one?
It was Deep Impact and it was Armageddon.
Armageddon, that's right.
I
love how we always have like a competing World is in Peril movie.
Because
we had Dante's Inferno and Volcano.
I love in Deep Impact when, what's her name? Tara Leone?
Taya Leone.
When her and her dad are like waiting for the wave. She's like, oh, daddy. And then, hello, what was like the greatest movie of that time? Independence Day.
That's true.
Independence Day was so good.
I saw the movie like 3 times in the theater.
Yeah?
Yeah. It was so much
Independence Day was just so good. Till this day, whenever I see the U.S. Bank building in L.A., I'm like, oh shit, that got blown up by the aliens.
Yeah, don't go to a tall building if the aliens come. It does not end well.
No, and Independence Day, that's another movie that there's a scene where it's like Vivica Fox and the dog, and they're in a tunnel.
Oh yes, and you're like, no, the dog.
Yeah, and then like she gets in like a little closet off the tunnel, and like the big explosion comes, and it's like, oh my god,
the dog. I'm so invested in the dog.
What were some of your favorites, Junior?
What, Independence Day?
Of all those movies,
or Sandra Bullock movies? What are we doing?
Yes, any of it.
I mean, Sandra Bullock is a a fan favorite in the Alonso household.
She should be.
Dad loves her for sure.
Yeah.
Her and Julia Roberts. That's it.
I get it.
Hay todo ese tiempo. And then, I mean, Independence Day was life-changing for me, for sure. And at that time, I had the Will Smith toy that they were giving out in Burger King. Burger King had a partnership for the movie. But that movie, dude. And just like what we're saying, like apocalyptic movies and all these millennium movies. No.
Yeah.
Life-changing.
And Independence Day still holds up well.
Oh, facts.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah.
There's only a few scenes that is like, ooh, the CGI was a little.
Even if you're just watching it every Independence Day, it's still a great watch.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
And Apple's still part of our lives.
Apple?
Well, yeah, because the computer virus was
Yeah.
Apple,
Yeah. I remember in Deep Impact, that's the first time I saw CNBC or MSNBC. I'm sorry,
Really?
MSNBC. Yeah, because she was an anchor for MSNBC.
I'm laughing at just the fact of the things we remember.
And
right?
then all those movies from like the mid to late 90s, all those huge blockbusters, all culminated in Titanic.
That's true.
You know that's something. I know we've talked about it on the show before, but you know, we talk about a lot about monoculture, and we've talked about that here before, and the lack of it. How nowadays there's a million shows, there's so much content, and as you and I say, sometimes you hear of these shows that are like on season 6 or 7, and I'm like, what show is that?
Where is this running?
And I don't know a single person who watches that, right? Because that monoculture is gone. The thing about with Titanic, whether you like the movie or not, there will never be another moment in pop culture like that, because you have a movie that was a worldwide hit around the world, made household names of those two actors, had a song that just would not die. I mean, Titanic was in the movie theater, I think, for like 9 to 10 months. I mean, that is impossible to think of that nowadays. And it's funny because, like, I remember a couple of summers ago or a couple of years ago, one of the new avatars made, I don't know, like $2 billion. And I'm like, I don't know a single person who's seen it. And I really haven't heard too much about it. So I compared those experiences with one like Titanic. And, you know, Titanic is the biggest one of them all. But you could go back and think of like each summer in the 90s, Independence Day, you know, the Speed, all those movies that were these huge blockbusters, and they were a monoculture. Jurassic Park, right? That everybody went and saw, and then everybody was talking about.
Whether you liked it or not.
It went viral.
Before that was a thing.
Before that was a thing, because everybody was talking about those movies.
No, you said go viral. I saw a meme the other day, and I wanted to bring it up just really quick, if at all. I was like, you know, when we were kids, I mean, we all remember Marilyn Manson, who is a problematic person now. I get that. But do you remember the rumor that Marilyn Manson was Josh from the Wonder Years?
Oh, yeah.
Right. How did that make its way around the world
And
before
it did. Paul.
Before
It was
memes,
Paul.
Yeah.
Paul
Before
from the Wonder
memes and things
Yeah,
going
and everybody,
viral. And everybody knew that.
Yeah. And everybody down here knew somebody who knew Marilyn Manson, because apparently Marilyn Manson lived in Miami.
In South Florida,
Yeah. Or somewhere down here.
But yeah, I was like, man, we were good.
Yeah. I remember there was a meme recently. You know how when you comment on something on Instagram, the comment sometimes just won't die? And people keep
That
liking it or you know, whatever. And it was a comment on it was about Mariah Carey. And you know, for those of us who are old enough to remember, she did her Unplugged performance 2 years into her career. And prior to that, people thought that she was a studio creation, that she couldn't sing live. And kind of on Unplugged, she kind of set the record straight. And somebody had posted something about it, like, oh, you know, remember that time Mariah Carey proved to everybody that she could sing? And somebody commented, how did people watch things back then? How did like people even know this happened? And I responded, well, you know, it was on MTV, VH1, ABC, NBC, CBS, newspapers, talk shows, morning shows, you know, magazines.
The TV Guide.
You know, we you know, prior to the internet, things got around. We knew about things. We talked about things.
We struggled, but we made it through.
And we were just fine. We were just fine. And it's incredible
how. How is that a question?
Huh?
How is that a question?
Right, because think about it, somebody who was born already with technology, how they can't imagine a world
it's ubiquitous,
where people knew about things water cooler moments. First of all, they don't even know what a water cooler is.
That right there. That doesn't exist anymore. Maybe the Monday after the Super Bowl.
So, do you know something that blew my mind, but didn't blow my mind, but blew his mind? So, not too long ago,
a lot of explosions.
Not too long ago, I was emailing something, and Tristan tells me, "Oh, are you gonna CC Mama?" And I'm like, Tristan, do you know what CC means? And he's like, CC. And I'm like, no, do you know what it means? And he's like, yeah, when you send a copy of an email to someone. And I'm like, right, but do you know what CC stands for? And he's like, no. And I'm like, carbon copy. And he's like, what's a carbon copy? And I'm like, well, I started to explain to him, and he's like, what is that? Like, he could not grasp the concept of a carbon copy. Like, that was I don't think these kids have the capacity in their brain to understand what that little sheet was.
Well, the save icon.
El diquito.
To them, that's just the save icon.
Yeah.
It does not mean anything. It is not a diskette.
Yeah. You know, he made me feel really old the other day because he's, as he talked about here on the show, he's collecting vinyl. Right. And he's like, oh, I think I'm going to also do like other vintage things like CDs. And I'm like, oh.
Like, we old.
Like CDs.
It's officially vintage.
Yeah. Carbon copy. I mean, to be fair, carbon copy was even before our time.
Carbon copy was like when we were kids, like little kids.
Wasn't it fun though?
It was so much fun. My grandfather at El Taller had those carbon copy
los
things.
libritos.
Yeah, those libritos. And he would hate when we would go over it because me and my sister would just draw all over them.
You know what I was thinking about the other day? You know what I was thinking? And you have to be over the age of 35 to know this. Remember back in the day when we were kids in the 80s and the 90s, when you would buy things with a credit card, they would put it, and they would do the thing on the carbon copy sheet. Okay. How did they know if your credit card was overdrawn, over the limit?
They didn't.
So you could go and charge medio mundo on your credit card.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's a limit? What's a $500 limit?
You're absolutely right.
No, the little sheet que ponían en la cosa, and they would go.
No, my dad had a store, and we would do it. So yes.
Yeah. Oh,
that's where the repo companies came into play to.
Yeah.
Te pasaste. We came to collect it.
Te vas a pasar ahora.
Oh yeah, that must have been great though. It's the weekend.
In the moment.
It's the weekend. Te vas para, let's see, Kaufman and Roberts. A comprar
wow.
You have to be local to remember that.
Luria's.
Incredible universe.
Service merchandise. That's where I saw it used the most.
Sevi merchandise.
Or in the mall, obviously going to any department store también. But
if I'm going to overcharge my credit card, it's going to be any electronics. I mean, who are we kidding?
But why limit yourself?
Incredible universe.
Yeah. I'm talking shopping spree.
No, I know, pero you're also not going to be to the point that it's you're committing mass fraud, right?
Fair enough. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
$100.
I went to service merchandise, and instead of buying the TV, I bought the whole entertainment system. Right. Oops.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. Te pasaste por $200.
Por $200 on your master charge.
A master charge.
Back then it was master charge. Yes. You know where I noticed they say that? En Que Pasa USA.
All the time.
When they were going to go to España Española.
Master charge.
Carmen's like, why don't you just put it in your master charge? That's great. Sí, está ahí a recoger el pago. Sí, $36 por 6.
Sí, por persona.
Por persona. Ay, el overtime.
Anyway. It was still a bargain.
Oh.
Look at through the lens of today.
Of inflation.
Yes. Yes. So actually, I wanted to bring something up. It's not a happy topic. But you brought up monoculture. And this past week, James Van Der Beek passed away.
Yes.
Dawson. Dawson. I bring it up as monoculture because obviously, the WB, we all grew up with those teen shows, and I watched Dawson's Creek. I can't say I was a huge fan, but I watched it. But number one, it hit hard because he was not that much older than you and I, sir. And leaving behind 6 kids. And it's just interesting to see how, when somebody like that, I think we're kind of put me in a certain position where I think we're going to be that last generation that had those celebrities that everyone kind of knew, right? Because he passed away, and you saw, people our age, but people even a little younger who maybe discovered Dawson's Creek or Varsity Blues and all of that, paying tributes and the like. I don't know what that's going to look like in a couple of years.
Be influencers.
Yeah. It's literally like
Jake
now,
Paul, Logan Paul.
Like now there are like musicians.
Mr. Beast.
They're like SoundCloud musicians that pass away, and Entertainment Weekly will post something about it, and I'll be like, I don't know who this is. Like, the monoculture is.
Well, it goes back to that whole thing. Are influencers or YouTube celebrities?
Right.
Are
we celebrities?
That's a question to ask. Did you like Dawson's Creek?
I enjoyed Dawson's Creek. I don't know if I liked it. I'm actually listening to a rewatch podcast of Dawson's Creek now.
I didn't like the ending. I didn't. They should have ended up together. I'm sorry. They should have.
Oh, that's right, because he's going to end up with Joey.
No.
Yeah.
They should have ended up together. I hate when shows that last so long don't give you what you want. It's like, I stuck with you for 6 to 8 seasons, which is like 249 episodes.
All I want.
End the two. If you want to send them on different routes, sure. But it's like, really? Really? Joey ended up with Pacey?
Did she end up with Pacey?
Yes.
In the finale?
Yes.
Oh, I thought neither of them ended up with her.
No.
Oh.
They're watching like a movie, and then te das cuenta. Did you watch the ending, Junior, of Dawson's Creek?
Negative. I didn't watch 98% of Dawson's Creek. No offense to the Dawson's Creek, but I was on the urban side of TV.
He was on UPN, not WB.
Exactly.
I wasn't like a faithful watcher of Dawson's Creek,
but you knew enough.
But I saw like the first season when everybody was in it, and then I saw like the last 2 episodes.
Darian was like, I just need to catch up.
Well, because of that reason, because it was like a cultural, like,
you watched it like Spark Notes.
It was
because it was like it's the end of Dawson's Creek,
right? Yeah, it was a thing you did.
Yeah. What I didn't watch, but that was after my time, were all those,
the ones that you don't know any of the girls,
all the
that they
white
all bled together,
all the white girls and white, except Blake Lively, all the white girls and white guys look the same. No, see, I told you that I was watching.
The OC Tree Hill Gossip Girl.
I don't know if you remember, Junior. I said it here on the show. I was watching that show on Netflix. Nobody Wants This, which is great, by the way. I ate that show up. It's great. And I was thinking, oh my God, the guy in that movie, that guy is also doing that show, You. What versatility.
It's not the same person.
Okay, but aren't they the same white guy with curly hair?
Oh, no. I understand what you mean. See, a mí nadie me va a convencer that Addison Rae, Tate McRae, and whatever the other one is called, what's her name? Madison Beers or whatever the hell her name is.
It's not the same person?
They're all the same person.
Yeah.
I've never seen them together.
Yeah.
First and foremost. And also, why do they all sound like they could be jewelry shops? They're all the same person. They are. You're not going to tell me otherwise.
That reminded me. I just wanted to say, follow your heart, your intuition. It's like, man, Jewel's hot. When that video came out.
Who knew? All she needed was neon.
Because I believe it.
And a chic razor.
You know what? I have to say, I sort of dug that song.
That album's not bad. What is it, 03, 04?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
I mean, one year I was like, who will save your soul? And then it was like, following your heart. And then it was the commercials for Intuition.
For Intuition. For the shaver.
Where were we?
Who even knows? Dawson's Creek, the blending of
the
blending
all
of
those
white
shows,
people on primetime television.
The Hills, the Hollywood Hills, the OC, the Orange County, I don't even know all the Wonder Tree Nut Hill.
I love when you start making up
there were a lot of hills. There were a lot of hills and a lot of trees.
There was a lot of foliage in the late.
To me, all of those people, again, with the exception of Blake Lively, because she was beautiful, like she stood out. Right. The other one that sort of stood out, though the show was a little different because she was beautiful, was Jessica Biel. from Seventh Heaven.
But that's a different show.
I didn't see a single episode of Seventh Heaven.
Yeah, but Seventh Heaven was not those shows.
Right,
Yeah,
and it was before. But I remember Jessica Biel, right? To me, all those people are like generic, and it's no offense to them. It's like
it's generic WB stars.
I don't know.
Generic, I agree, and I also agree with Jessica Biel because I was walking through my baseball coach's kitchen on the way to the backyard where we used to have baseball practice, where he had like a mini micro amusement park back there off of 137th Avenue por Isla Canaria, shout out Isla Canaria. And cutting through the kitchen on the way to the practice, his daughter was watching Seventh Heaven, and that's the first time that I saw Jessica Biel, and it was one of those, this magic moment, it was one of those moments. So I remember Jessica Biel, but I didn't watch any of that either. Igual que Dawson's Creek, no offense. Even though, rest in peace, James Van Der Beek, I saw the Whaler for sure.
Yeah.
But I didn't watch any of that, dude. So that's on. You got the Spark Notes and you sandwiched it, like you said. You saw the beginning and the end, and then you're like, all right, fill in the blank. Here we go. So
that's like, I remember watching the last episode of 90210. Because it's like, it was on for 10 years.
You felt like you had to.
When that show started, I was a child. When it ended, I was an adult in my 20s, right? So I'm like,
I gotta watch it.
I remember watching it and being like, oh, these people are not on the show anymore? Like half of them. I knew Shannon Doherty wasn't on the show.
Right, everyone did. Right.
But I'm like, oh,
where's
other
Andrea?
people? Where are the parents?
They went to Japan.
Is that where they went?
Yeah. They got relocated to Japan.
Oh.
For work.
Yeah. Which, speaking of which, the other day randomly, randomly, I don't know why I remember that his name is James Eckhouse and Carol Potter. I don't know why I remember their names. I don't remember anybody else. But
I love that you just pulled that out of your ass.
I don't know what any of the WB and CW people are.
Well, that was Fox.
Right, Fox. I don't know any, but but those people are more current in our generation.
But you plucked that out of 1994.
I know James Eckhouse and Carol Potter. From 90210.
That's the reel, by the way. And we're gonna tag Carol Potter and James Eckhouse.
What are they doing nowadays?
I don't know what James Eckhouse is doing, but Carol Potter. Why do I know what Carol Potter's doing? Carol Potter was in the 90210 reboot that they did a couple years ago. That was supposed to be like the meta take on it, where like the actors were coming back to do 90210 again, and it was about that. And in the show, she had become a therapist. So maybe she's a therapist in real life.
Okay. Got it. So I was watching the first episode maybe like a week ago. It just came on.
Of 90210.
Yeah, it just came on. Whatever streaming service it is on. I guess I had watched something and the 90210 pilot came on. So I'm like, let me watch it. And the thing I took away from the pilot of 90210 was that they had valet parking at West Beverly Hills High. Like, what?
Yep.
I don't even know what the other storylines were.
It was a very different show from what it started to what it became.
But I'm like, they have valet parking.
Just to give you an update, if you're in the Sherman Oaks, California area, make sure you drop in and take a Meisner scene study intensive with James Eckhouse. He's teaching them. Deepen your craft, power up your auditions with James Eckhouse.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Brandon and Brenda's dad.
Wow, and the Meisner method. That's pretty hardcore.
Yeah. It's funny because you watch that show now and you see the parents and it's like they probably were 35.
That happens all the time when I watch all these old shows. I remember thinking like, ay, que viejo, they were the grown-ups. Also, there's only like a 10-year gap between James Eckhouse and Jason Priestley.
Yeah. Just like there was less than a 10-year age difference between in the Cosby Show, Felicia Rashad and Sandra.
Yeah.
What's her name? Sabrina
LaBeouf.
Yeah.
LaBeouf, is that?
Yeah. Not related to Shia.
No.
Yeah.
Who, as of this recording, just got arrested in New Orleans during Mardi Gras.
You know that Shia LaBeouf is one of those people that like I want to like him, but then he does everything under the sun for me not to like him.
Yeah.
Because that's even Stevens.
It's Lewis. Come on.
Yeah. So, like everything under the sun he does for me not to like him, and I really fight to like him.
And he's also a good actor on top of everything else.
Yeah.
At least if he was a sucky actor, you could be like, well, he's Tara Reid.
Okay, so I wanted to, I saw this week, and I just wanted to mention it on the show. So there is a girl, her name is, because this is a bit of a shout out. There's a 6-year-old girl in Pittsburgh called Pim Neal. And Pim Neal is a Girl Scout.
Okay.
That little girl sold 75,000 boxes of Girl Scout cookies.
Are there that many Girl Scout cookies made?
Apparently. It's like she sold 75,000, things of Girl Scout cookies, boxes. She's 6. I mean, listen, maybe she did it on her own. But obviously she sold them online and through social media.
Well, that's
and
how
all
most
that
Girl
stuff.
Scouts sell their cookies now is online.
I have to tell you, I'm weak for Samoas.
You are only human, Darian.
I mean,
There's only so much you can do.
Wait
a minute. Not that long ago when we were buying some Pim Pam Pollo stuff that there was a Girl Scout table outside, I was like, you know what? Just give me 2 of each.
Yeah.
Just here. Take
So
my money.
I'm just going to say it out loud. I don't care. It's not a secret. When I buy Samoas, I hide them. I don't want anybody eating my Samoas. They're mine. I hide them. It's like that child is not eating my cookies. He has his own cookies. Let him get his own cookies.
Do you buy some cookies for the child?
Sure, but he's not having my Samoas.
Okay.
Nope.
Does he like the Samoas or does he like another
He
flavor?
likes a kid. He likes anything they put in front of him that's a cookie,
No, because you know what? I never like the Thin Mints.
They're okay. But I mean, I lose my mind over a good Samoa. They're so good. I mean, they have everything a cookie should have: coconut, chocolate, caramel, crunch.
I mean, I don't have any notes. No notes.
A chewy center.
Yeah, the beauty of the Samoa, you can have Samoa room temperature is great.
Yes.
Cold,
Yes.
great. Frozen, great.
Yes.
It's so
You
versatile.
could put it on ice cream.
Yeah.
Get vanilla ice cream and get like 4 Samoas and crumble them and put it on the ice cream.
You know what? The Samoa is versatile, just like The Rock. He's Samoan.
That's why.
He can do drama, action,
That's why.
comedy,
That's why.
everything.
But you know what? I have to say, whatever you may think of Girl Scouts, Girl Scout cookies are the bomb.
Oh, yeah. Listen.
They're so good.
It's cookie time.
They're so good.
New
They have
dessert at Pim Pam Pollo.
Samoa ice cream crunch.
As a wing?
No, as a dessert.
Bro.
Oh, I'm
Just dessert.
I was like, Junior, I love you, but I don't know where your head is at right now, sir.
We
Like,
don't need that much fusion.
Okay.
Can you
Okay,
imagine?
okay.
Can you imagine like a Samoa cookie sandwich,
I'm sure it
ice cream
exists.
sandwich?
That sounds like something that Salt and Straw would have.
What salt and straw?
The ice cream place.
Well,
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. Salt and Straw. So they're a nationwide chain, but what they do is every community that they're in, they incorporate local businesses. So like down here, their coffee ice cream is made with like Panther coffee. They use chocolate.
if they're down here, you know what they should do?
croquette
What are they
ice cream?
called? What are they called?
Salt and Straw.
High salt and straw. For your Miami location, you know what you should do? Make a Hoopinha flavored ice cream. There, I said it.
You should.
That would be really good.
They have several locations. They have one in Wynwood, one in the Grove.
Make a Hoopinha flavored ice cream.
There you go.
That'd be really good.
I'd buy it.
Like a Hoopinha float. Yeah. A Hoopinha float.
There's like silence all around right now as we're taking
Yeah.
this in.
Yeah. Well, this girl sold 75. Oh my God. When I was a kid, I don't think kids
hope
do
she doesn't
that
have to
anymore.
deliver them.
I don't think kids do that anymore because in Tristan's school years, he's never sold shit.
Papel de regalo.
We used to sell Sally Foster gift wrapping paper.
Yeah. Oh, I don't remember the name.
It was Sally Foster. And do you know what I did one year? I don't know if you remember, but when we were kids in the 80s and 90s, you could sell for fundraisers, you could sell gift wrapping paper. Yeah. So Sally Foster would give you like a sample, like a little thing with like 10 to 15 samples. And it was usually like a square gift wrapping paper this big.
It wasn't much.
I remember that one time I cut them all out and in the back, I taped them all together and I gift wrapped a present with that. Yeah.
You know why?
So it looked like a quilted, thing.
That was cute, I'm sure.
Yeah. And I think about the fact that I used to go around selling gift wrapping paper and all this other fundraiser stuff, and people would give me the money. And it's like,
You didn't know if you were getting that back.
Yeah, it's like nowadays I would never do that. Like I would never give some random kid in my house,
You know, I think it's also because if like I would send it like to my mom's job. So you know, my mom wasn't going to take people's money at her place of employment.
I do want to talk about something.
Oh, wait. Oh, Junior, are you selling wrapping paper? Is that what?
I do want to talk about something. And you know what? Maybe this could be the real. I want to take a moment.
Oh, the real's the Girl Scout cookie so we can get some free ones.
Okay. I want to take a moment to talk about, since we're speaking about fundraising in schools, the fundraiser all of us did at one point or another. And that's selling world's finest chocolate.
Let's have this conversation.
I want to talk a little bit about shrinkflation.
Let's expose them.
I love you, world's finest chocolate. I love you.
You are not the world's finest chocolate, but you have a place in our heart.
You're delicious.
Yes. Affordable.
You are affordable and you're nostalgic.
You get the job done.
And we've all sold world's finest chocolate. It's still $1.
Yeah.
Pero ahora,
congrats.
it's still $1, but it's practically
it's
the size of a freaking...
It's a wafer.
It's a wafer.
Yeah.
It's a wafer. So don't pretend to tell me that, I know things. I'd rather pay $1.25 and get that big, big piece.
Yeah,
and
the
then
almond's
now
just going to stick out now.
No, I stick out. Now that sometimes you got a bite and there isn't an almond. That was my favorite thing that you would get, when you would open it up, you'd see which square had the biggest almond or the most almonds. Yes. And now they barely have almonds. So world's finest chocolate, do better. Give us bigger, thicker chocolate bars.
Yes. $1.25 is still a bargain. You're still cheaper than Dollar Tree now. It's okay.
Mira que yo comí chocolate de... So no, because you know what I would do? Do you remember that?
Okay, did
you
give us some butthead?
You would have to commit to selling 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes. Yeah. So I would sign up for like 3 boxes and I'd just take them home and eat them. And we would all eat them. And then I'd tell my parents, yeah, that's like $20 a box.
You owe me $100 for chocolate.
Ay, que embarque, Darien.
Pero estaba riquísimo, ¿verdad? But you enjoyed eating it.
Just like, when you used to sell M&Ms from a box.
Oh, yeah.
Fundraising M&Ms came in a box.
Yeah, we sold movie theater M&Ms.
Yeah.
We really did.
Kids nowadays can fundraise porque los niños no pueden salir a la calle solo.
No, kids can't fundraise not because they're allergic to everything.
They're allergic to world's finest chocolate.
Yeah. It's like they're all Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, you sending me the thing about her talking about Taco Bell the other day was fantastic.
Do we think? Gwyneth Paltrow.
She didn't mention she went to Taco Bell.
No, I don't think she could go through a drive-thru. Do you know what will disintegrate Gwyneth Paltrow at Taco Bell? My answer might.
The bell on the logo?
No, you know what will disintegrate her? Like she will evaporate immediately. She won't get sick.
The Mexican pizza?
No, she won't get sick. She won't wither away. Right. She will just evaporate. You know what it will be? Those Mountain Dew
the blast?
Blast.
Baja Blast.
So that Gwyneth Paltrow takes a sip of that and she would just evaporate. I think that will do her in more than the Mexican food because it's liquid, so it's faster to the system.
Oh, it's immediate.
Right. Whereas the food you have to digest.
You have to process. That's
right?
True. That's
she
true.
will wither away. It'd be great if Gwyneth Paltrow makes a killer lasagna. Que tú vayas a la casa de Gwyneth Paltrow and you have the best lasagna of your life. And I say lasagna because lasagna is heavy.
Yeah.
It just blows your mind.
But you know what? That wouldn't surprise me because she looks like she appreciates a good cheese.
You think so?
A fine cheese.
She looks to me like a dry cheese, like an aged cheese person.
Yeah.
Like a Parmesan or a Gruyere.
Right.
She doesn't look like a creamy cheese.
No. Gwyneth Paltrow can have blue cheese.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my God, no.
She will disintegrate again?
No.
I don't think she likes like buffalo mozzarella or like
buffalo.
Yeah, no,
buffalo.
Like soft,
Gwyneth Paltrow. Buffalo. Se le cae pelo.
Fresh mozzarella. She can't do a brie.
No.
A baked brie.
Nope.
But she could do a Parmesan.
No. A baked brie will give her a blood clot.
Gwyneth Paltrow, if you ever watch our show, we'd love to have you on. You speak perfect Spanish.
That's true. We can just try feeding you these things to see what will happen.
Gwyneth, como que tú hablas español, Gwyneth. Aquí vas a comer ropa vieja.
It'd be great if that's the only thing that like survives her constitution. Ropa vieja.
Well, I mean, she studied in Spain, so maybe she could tell you about it, los diferentes jamones ibéricos.
Maybe she enjoys the croqueta.
What is great is that she speaks Spanish with the Spanish accent.
Well, yeah.
Con aceta.
Yeah.
Which is sort of weird to see a American white girl.
Yeah, I mean,
speaking Spanish.
Not
and she speaks it pretty fluently.
No, I know. Not since Hilaria Baldwin have we seen a white girl speak with a Spanish accent. Yeah.
Why don't we talk more about that? I mean, there should be that should have a documentary.
Tu sabes que I wanted to like her on Dancing with the Stars last season, and then the second episode came.
What happened in the second episode?
She became herself.
Oh,
yeah.
Was she talking about like how she grew up on?
That woman was voted off on like episode 3, and she was talking about it for the next like 17 weeks as if though somebody had gone and like, massacred her family.
Wow. That's pretty intense.
Yeah. It's like, sweetie, it's a dancing show. It's okay. It's not that important.
You know what was really good? I don't know if all high schools did this. Do you remember when we were in high school, the bagels they used to sell?
Yes.
They were so good.
Because they were crusty.
But soft on the inside.
Yeah.
And you know what else? You know what else was good? Gone but not forgotten. You have to be an OG Miamian to appreciate this one. Velvet cream donuts.
Oh, please, yes.
Velvet cream donuts.
They tried making a comeback
with the red box.
It didn't take, and I missed them.
Yeah. And Velvet cream donuts had a very particular taste.
It was like Krispy Kreme, but not.
No, because the glaze was like a little.
It was like kind of hard.
Yes.
Yeah. It was like a shell.
Cuando te comía fumaba, te remember, you have to take pastelito position. You have to eat it like this.
Oh yeah. No, it was like you were eating like a Nutri-Grain bar.
No, and that was worse than pastelito because the sugar. It was sugar, so if it fell in like the car,
right,
te embarraba todo.
It would melt, and then yeah. It was only hard while it was on the donut. Then it would melt.
People don't understand the pastelito position.
It's very true. Yeah. It's very true. I had and
you know what? It's like you don't even think about it. You just go like this.
No. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say earlier today I had a pastelito de guayaba y queso from Pastelito Papi. And you know what, sir? Thank you for making them soft enough that I didn't have to do this at the office.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what's the worst? When you have a day-old pastelito and you decide to heat it for some reason, it loses all its spark. And then it's like crusty.
Pastelitos can't be salvaged.
The guava already is dehydrated,
Yeah, it can't be salvaged.
No, you can't heat. You can't reheat it.
You can't. There's nothing you can do to
I'd rather have a day-old stale pastelito than a heated up pastelito. Yeah.
Because there's still that sugar taste at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thank you for coming to our TED Talk.
You know that when I lived in the Midwest, that was one of the things I missed the most.
Pastelito position?
I missed having pastelitos.
That's true.
And I remember that I went and looked for like the one place that sold pastelitos, and when I got there, it was cherry turnovers, and I'm like, this is not a pastelito.
No, it is not.
At all.
No, at all.
If I want a cherry turnover, I go to Arby's.
Or that the orchard.
By where I lived?
Yeah.
No, but I mean, I knew that wasn't going to have pastelitos.
No, what I'm saying is if you wanted a turnover, you'd go to like the orchard.
Yeah. No, I really missed, I've always said it. When I lived in the Midwest, I missed pastelitos and chicken kitchen.
One of those was easier to take you than the other.
Oh, God. And well, of course, Publix cake.
Yes. I took you Publix cake.
You did.
And pastelitos.
You did.
I don't think I took you chicken kitchen.
No, that's a little bit harder to travel.
Harder,
yeah. Oh my God. They closed the Publix right by my house because they're going to reconstruct it. And I have to tell you, first world problems. Like my life is like in shambles.
Shambles, ladies and gentlemen.
Because the Publix by my house, I could walk to it without crossing any street. Like literally,
it's a great walk
from the front door of my house. You could see the Publix, and you don't have to cross any street. And now it's going to be out of commission for like 2 years.
2 years?
Well, they have to knock down the old Publix and rebuild the new one. It's going to be at least a year and a half. At least a year and a half. So it's like, now to go to the Publix closest to me, I have to take an intersection. But you know what? It's a Miami intersection and it's Kendall. I mean,
that's an hour.
Yeah.
Each way.
No, I'm like, do I do the one on 117th, 107th, or Bird and 117th? Like, it's like, which one do I do?
Bird and 117th. It's because it's new.
Yeah, but it depends what time you're going to.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true. These are all factors that actually you have to take into account.
It's first world problems.
It is the definition of first world
problems.
First world
problems. Yeah. So anyway, the entrepreneur of the week is the girl from Pittsburgh. 75,000 boxes of cookies, of Girl Scout cookies.
That is crazy.
I love it. Now I really want a Samoa, and now I can go buy one.
But order one from her. I mean, she already has to deliver 75,000.
Can you like buy them on eBay?
Why would you buy cookies on eBay?
Like Girl Scout cookies. Like if I want to buy Girl Scout cookies right now, where do I go?
Oh, well, I don't think. Yeah, you're right. They're not available. You're right. But then they'd be old cookies.
Right, because they only sell them a certain time of the year.
Right. It's cookie time. Yeah.
You know, Boy Scouts should have had their own thing, right?
What are they going to sell?
Biscuits.
Trail mix.
No, they could sell donuts. No, those don't pack as well.
No. Chips.
Let me ask you something.
It has to be something for the wilderness.
Now that we were talking about donuts, you know those little mini donuts, the chocolate ones that come in the little plastic thing?
Yeah, that's like 4.
Do you like those?
No. Will I eat them? Yes.
So maturing is knowing that those donuts suck.
They are not good.
I would eat them all the time. You know, the ones they have the powdered ones.
You put them in front of me right now, I will eat them.
I will eat them, but it's like they're not
good.
Entonces te dejan una grasa on the roof of your mouth.
That I don't recall.
Yeah.
I don't like powdered donuts to begin with, so I would never have chosen the powdered ones. I would always go with chocolate. But yeah, they're not.
Do you know one of my favorite things to do is you go to Entenmann's.
Okay.
Entenmann's, right? And you buy the devil's food cake. Okay. The chocolate ones.
Chocolate, yeah.
And you put them in the freezer.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that sounds really good.
It's amazing. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you something. That Louisiana crunch cake from Entenmann's.
You know, I miss Entenmann's panetela.
Well, you could still have it. The Entenmann's panetela has a very special place in my heart because that was my love language to my grandmother. And I have to tell you that, you know, till this day, when I see the BOGO ones, I got a little sad because I would always buy the 2 of them, and I would always keep one and take one to my grandmother.
We might have the same grandma, but continue.
So much so that I took one day to the cemetery.
Oh,
yeah, that's how much we had a connection with the panetela de Entenmann's.
I did the same thing. Was that the cemetery on 117th and 120th Subway? ¿Tú comiste panetela ahí también?
No, she's in Our Lady of Mercy.
Okay.
Doral. But I know which one you're talking about. The butter loaf from Entenmann's. It's good cold. It's good warm. It's good by itself. It's good with ice cream. It's good with. It's even good with like whipped cream.
It's probably good with
freeze.
Like,
con un melocotón, you know, like.
As my uncle would say, hasta con miga.
Hasta con miga.
Yes, para decir otra cosa.
It always had a little miga in there, you know, that we would not look at.
Extra proteína.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah. Speaking of melocotón and fruit cocktail, I saw the other day online. We are all over the place with this episode. But this is what you guys sign up for.
You get these every now and again.
Have you seen the meme or the reel or whatever that went viral of someone making Dolly Parton's cake from Steel Magnolias?
No.
The cuppa cake?
No.
You get a cup of sugar, a cup of flour, a cup of fruit cocktail with the juice, and you bake till golden bubbly.
That's the whole recipe.
That's what she says in the movie. Yeah. Right. So there's people who have done it.
And
results may vary.
Okay. Well, you know why, right? Because they're not Dolly. They're not. Only Dolly has that magic. That it doesn't matter what she does, it comes out great.
But man, Entenmann's stuff hit. That's like, you know what I always think is crazy that has like 5,000 grams of fat and 25,000 calories?
Who cares?
Is, you know, those cherry or apple pies that are super like with hydrated lard that come in the wax paper?
Oh, those are so good.
They're good, but they're bad.
But they're good they're bad for the good reasons. Well, they're good.
You are
they're
the
good.
person who likes Little Debbie snacks.
I love me some Little Debbie snacks.
Junior, do you like Little Debbie snacks?
I went through a phase.
You went through a phase?
I went through a phase the same way.
I love
the turnovers and the bear claws and the big Texas cinnamon rolls.
Oh, well, but
yeah. And the honey buns and all of that. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like
But
they're
the whole
look,
craze.
at the end of the day, it's just sugar and I enjoy it.
I'm going to say something very controversial. We may lose followers over this, but it's our show.
Uh-oh.
I'm not going to name names.
I'm brace for impact.
There is a local place here that people stand in line for hours to get cinnamon rolls. I don't need to name the place. I stood in for hours to get these cinnamon rolls. They're down south.
I've never had them, by the way.
I think Cinnabon is better. Sorry.
I've never had them, so I can't say one way or the other.
I think Cinnabon is better. And you could just go get at your mall in 5 minutes.
What I will say is I'm not waiting in line for anything. Especially not...
Like, it's crazy. It's like
not
3 to 4 hours
lines.
for these cinnamon rolls.
I'm not waiting 4 hours for anything. And my grandparents left Cuba so I wouldn't have to make lines.
Especially for carbohydrates.
Right. Right. En Cuba lo que sí te dan era pan.
Yeah. For protein, maybe.
Right.
But for carbs?
No.
And sugar? No.
And sugar, no.
These local cinnamon buns rolls,
and they're iconic.
They're good. They're good. I'm not going to say they're bad. They're good. But people talk about them like it's the greatest cinnamon roll bun you will ever have in your life, and it will change your life. And
but you know what
I think they're okay. I think a Cinnabon with extra frosting. Oh my God! Like
Cinnabon, sponsor us or just send us for. You don't have to sponsor us. Just send us free
Cinnabon
product.
is so good, like so good. And I always ask for extra frosting on the side in a little cup. And you know what? And sometimes I don't even put it on the cinnamon roll. I just have it on my own.
I know. I know. I've been there.
But it's so good.
It is absolutely delicious. Pero eso para que tú veas, that's the power of marketing, right? Because this place is only open for certain times of the year, right? So people build it up as like, oh, I can only have it for 3 months or whatever. So they will go and wait. Whereas Cinnabon is year round.
Yeah.
I do not have to wait for it. So people take it for granted.
Yeah.
That's why we take a hiatus.
I'm sorry. I apologize to everyone. I know I may have offended a lot of Miami locals, but you know, I'm being honest.
And that's what we're here for.
Yes.
We're here to be honest about local pastries.
Local pastries. The same way that pastelitos are the bomb, you know.
If not us, who? You know.
And you know the thing about pastelitos is that some pastelitos are better than others, but it's like pizza. Even bad pizza is good.
Even bad pastelitos, still pastelito.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless un pastelito de carne.
Except the other day when Jose got one and there was no filling at all.
Oh, but that's a manufacturing.
Okay, that's where I was going to jump in.
Yeah,
that is a bad pastelito.
It's not even that's a bad
When
pastelito.
it's just-
That's just disappointing.
It's
And then you take another bite, and then it's
You're
like,
hoping.
it's worse. Yeah.
Yeah. And
It's going nowhere.
It's going nowhere fast.
yeah.
And then on top of that, you're getting it all over the floor. Like it's a whole process.
Right, you're doing pastelito
You're
position.
doing pastelito position.
So anyway, this
Which
has made
is-
us thirsty.
Pastelito position. I'm like, God, I know somewhere there's an OnlyFans where that has taken on a life of its own.
What?
I know there's an OnlyFans somewhere where somebody requests to see somebody do a pastelito position, and I don't know how I feel about that.
Why would anybody do that?
I'm sure there's somebody who's taken it.
Oh
And
my
turned it
God.
into
Do
a
you know what
thing.
I need to do one day? I've always wanted to do this. And the other day I was in the car with Tristan, and I'm like, Tristan, do you know I've always wanted to do this? And he's like, let's go do it. Like a fantasy of mine is to go to like a store like Pego Lamps. To go to Pego Lamps. And if you're local,
I
you know
know
what
this.
Pego
I
Lamps
know
is.
this.
It's a lamp store and chandelier store. And I would love to go in there and go be like, hi, do you sell lamps? But I would do it in Spanish. I'm like, sí, buena, hola, ¿cómo está? Buena. Aquí venden lámpara.
When you do it, I want to record it so we can run it as a reel. That's all I ask.
Sí, yo estoy buscando una lámpara. Aquí venden lámpara.
Bombillo.
Well, no, because maybe they don't sell the light bulb, but
That's
they sell
true.
the lamp.
That's true.
¿Tú sabes qué calor habían en esa tienda? I remember one time I went to Fantasy Lighting. It's gone now on Bird Road. And it's like, coño. Like, this is like walking into a sauna. Imagine the people that work here. They have to have like a personal, like
They have to have a Yeti. And that was before
no,
Yetis.
like an air conditioning standing in front of them. Like, can you imagine those light bills?
Wow, that's a big light bill.
Yeah. So is it soda time?
Yes.
Okay. I actually want to go first today. Well, I usually go first. I actually want to give my last soda to somebody who is a Miami icon and legend and is retiring, and that's Ron McGill.
I was going to give that same last soda.
So we have the same last soda?
Yes.
So Ron McGill, as some of you may know, and if you don't know,
You're about to.
are you really from Miami?
Well, we have Pero Primos who are not from Miami.
Yes. Well, I mean, for the people that are from Miami, he is the spokesperson, director of Zoo Miami Metro
Let me
Zoo.
look what his title is.
But pretty much he's been, for the last 40 years, the face of the zoo, Zoo Miami. And he's a big advocate for animals, for conservation, for the environment. He is a TV personality. He always comes out.
He would be on like Tonight Show with Johnny Carson.
Yeah, on Sábado Gigante.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're from Miami, you know Ron McGill. And very loved, very,
Part of the community.
Yeah.
I mean, really a part of the fabric of the community.
and he's retiring.
After 46 years.
Yeah. And, it's one of these people that it's like, wow, he is an icon, but that's somebody that can retire and say, I made a mark.
Well,
I made a mark.
Think about this. I just turned 46 in August, which means that my entire life,
He's been around.
he's been around.
Yeah.
Whenever here in South Florida, you talked about animals and conservation and, the zoological societies and all that, it was Ron McGill. Like, that's the only thing I have ever known in terms of that type of personality.
And again, he was or is a personality. Like everybody knows him, right? Because somebody could be the head of a zoo and nobody knows who that is, right? But he would always go on these talk shows and, as he said, the Tonight Show and all over the place and just really represent Miami and, obviously conservation and animals. And, it's sad to see him go, but at the same time, it's like,
job well done.
Job well done. So enjoy your retirement, or as they say in Spanish, tu jubileo.
Yeah. We should say that in English more.
Jubileo.
Yeah. Oh my God, did you hear that Ron McGill is being jubilated?
Well, he could be going on the Carnival Jubilee.
Oh, that's which is back.
Right. Yeah. So,
Maybe he is. Maybe that's what he's doing for his retirement.
Wait. Jubilee, is that something to do in New Orleans? A Jubilee?
That's Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras. No, I know it's Mardi Gras, but
Well, no, a Jubilee is just a celebration.
Right. Okay. So
when Mickey Mouse was celebrating his diamond anniversary, it was Mickey's Diamond Jubilee.
Sure. Oh, when the Queen's. I remember they used the word Jubilee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody named their daughter Jubilee. I just know that.
Well, it's a character in the X-Men.
So Ron McGill, this last soda is for you.
Too.
And you could pick any type of soda you want.
He's gonna have a Jupiña.
Or a mateba, or he's gonna have a local favorite.
Yeah. He might have a Malta, but
A Malta.
Yeah.
Since you both gave away the same soda, I would like to piggyback and give away a soda to someone else that is retiring.
Oh.
Another South Florida sports legend over here. The voice of the Miami Heat, Michael Baiamonte, is retiring after 35 years of being the voice of the Miami Heat, saying 2 minutes, dos minutos.
That's an icon.
And he is retiring after 35 years. The position is now open for the public to audition and everything, as I submitted my audition for the voice of the Miami Heat. But to just know him and see him, much like Ron McGill, part of the community, a part of generations and eras, and with their heart in the right place always, and putting on for the city on a global level. Mike B was just celebrated at the NBA All-Star Weekend this past Valentine's weekend, since it was his last one, and he did a giant 2 minutes, dos minutos with the crowd over there and got his flowers and stuff. So legend, just like Ron McGill wanted to. Since you guys shared that soda, I felt like it was perfect to throw it in there. So, shout out.
Absolutely. Also, how great is it that we're currently working with the future voice of the Heat?
Mm-hmm.
Relax. All right.
I'm putting it out. I'm putting it out into the universe. Okay, I'm manifesting is what I'm doing.
I would love to just be involved in any capacity as I once was with the Heat. There's a lot of family over there for me, and if I could do anything to hold a torch to what the legend did, I'd love to be a part of that. Even if it's just announcing a 3-on-3 tournament or something. It doesn't even have to be the real season, but yeah. And I'm happy to be here.
You do have a good voice.
Yeah.
Gracias. Thank
Junior
you.
does have a good voice.
He does. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, he gives good hugs and he has a good voice. I mean,
what more do you want from people?
Yeah.
Like, seriously. What more do you want from an announcer, people?
I mean, being modest and regular is overrated.
A warm voice and a warm personality. Come on.
Yeah. That's like me. He would love to do that for the Heat. You know, my dream job with the Marlins would be, and I have a dream job with the Marlins. Tour guide of the stadium. Yeah. Like, you don't have to pay me. Like, I'll do it for free.
No, Marlins. No. He'll take a paycheck.
No. And I've told you, like, in my mind, I go, in my mind, I've had this interview with the Marlins. You know that, right? In my mind. That they're going to ask me, so what are your qualifications to be a tour guide for, the ballpark? And I'll be like, let me show you my pictures of all the ballparks that I've been to. Like, that is my CV.
Yes. That is your curriculum vitae.
Yes. And I could even add international stadiums and football stadiums. But my specialty are ballparks.
Well, you do have to specialize.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have your general practice.
Right. I'll be like, yeah, hire me. There's nobody else that you're going to interview here that's been to more ballparks than me.
I guarantee that is true.
Yeah. Then there's like that one person that's been to all 30 ballparks.
Your nemesis.
And I'm like, oh, he has 30 to my 27. 26, actually.
And that's how Darian learns he has an arch enemy.
Oh, my God, I would take him down. I'll be like, really?
You want to come to play,
really? But did you go to the Houston Astrodome? Did you go to the original Oh, never mind. That's going to be another 5 minutes.
Maybe they did.
Anyway, everybody, we hope you I'm a little upset of that person that doesn't exist.
At this whole narrative that exists just here. that I just created, by the way. Like, it hasn't existed for years. It's existed for a minute and a half.
Because I just envision like the panel of the Marlins interviewing me and that person and me getting more agitated.
I like how this became like a head-to-head competition interview.
DJ, have a seat here. This is JD.
Darien Jesus y José Domínguez.
Oh, no! I can hate him. Screw him. Anyway, everyone, we hope you listened, laughed, and learned. And as always, grab your croqueta, your pastelito, and your cafecito. And thank you so much for joining us, everyone. That was episode 376. See you all next week. Bye.